Peace, everybody. What's good? This is that boy, Coach Malachi Williams, and you and I were tuned to True Media Today USA Boxing. Let's go.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right, everybody, check this out. We back in action. I'm looking at an interview with Jermell Charlo. He's on the Breakfast Club, and there was a question that DJ Envy brought up to him about Terence Crawford. He said, man, this dude, Terence Crawford, was beating up your partner, Errol Spence, and talking shit to you in the ring. You know what I mean? While you was in the crowd. And, he said, what did he say to you? And then, well, this is what he said.
How does somebody reply to you in the middle of a fight? Like, y'all arguing in the middle of the fight. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, shout out to Bud. He did his thing, give him, he pulled off some legacy shit there. And, but yeah, man, he was just talking, just whatever. It's cool.
What did he say?
It's part of the game. I think he called me like, you a bitch ass nigga.
He said you next.
Yeah, like more like you a bitch ass nigga. I don't think he really even said like you next. But then after that he gave me a bow and respect and moved on.
Where did that come from? Like, he's in the middle of the box, he turns to you, bitch ass. Like, did y'all have words, or you must have been saying some type of wild stuff?
Nah, he didn't hear me at all. He couldn't see me. I wasn't even really talking at all. Mm-hmm. If anything, more concerned for my guy Earl Spence, and that's what it is. That's where it comes from.
That's your guy.
It stems from me working for, rocking with my guy and respect my guy, and that's it.
And you had a genuine look of concern too throughout the whole fight, because the way you could see your face on camera the whole time. You had a genuine look of concern.
Yeah,
man.
like that's my dog. That's my brother. And I felt, you never know what's gonna happen in that ring, man. And it's about protecting yourself, and as well as like making it out of there healthy. Mm-hmm. So we can all be warriors and gladiators for the sport, but you gotta think about later in life, and that's kind of like, I think, what was on my mind, like how my boy feeling and what he really what he thinking, what he going through.
You didn't see that coming though. Like, I mean, that you were shocked at the way Bud was able to beat Errol. Like, yeah, nobody. So did part of you say, I want to get a lick back from my boy? Like, maybe I do want to fight Bud at some point.
Yeah, like that. That's, of course, that ran through my head. Like, fuck, I want to get in there and fucking, do all of the correct things that didn't happen, or whatever it could have been. To me, shit, I felt like once he hit him behind the head a little bit on that right hand, or that straight, and it was like a behind the head shot, that messed up his equilibrium. It kind of messed him up a little bit. And I felt like he never bounced back or recovered from that. And so, I mean, that's just the sport, and that's just a part of the game. Mm-hmm. You got to protect yourself, and that's simple.
Now, and then, as you heard, also, Jermell Charlo said that Errol, not Errol Spence, but he said Terence Crawford was doing a lot of illegal stuff by punching behind the head. Now, anybody who watched this fight, now even the staunchest Errol Spence supporters, and even the Errol sexuals, who was different from the Errol Spence fans, but even those guys didn't even come up with that. Now, they came up with a million excuses and a thousand different conspiracy theories. They did do that, but none of them said that Terence Crawford was punching behind the head. Jermell Charlo, now I don't know what fight Jermell Charlo was watching. So, maybe he was watching another Terence Crawford, or whatever the case may be, another guy named Terence Crawford. But the guy named Terence Bud Crawford from Omaha, Nebraska, I didn't see one punch hit behind the head. And I'm not saying this because me and Terence Crawford, Terence Crawford is a friend of mine, and I got a lot of love for him and his family. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just being honest, bro. Like, bro, out of all the things, they said he had egg weights in his glove. They said it was stacking. They said Vegas cheated for him. They said the referee was cheating for him. They said it was glove gate. They said they said he was on steroids. They said all of these things that are not true. You get what I'm saying? Now to have a professional fighter, Jermell Charlo, who visibly was looking upset, he looked like he did not like what he was seeing. He visibly saw what was going on with Errol Spence, and he saw how easily Terence Crawford was able to dispatch of Errol Spence, the young man from DeSoto, Texas. And he said from what he saw, young man looked like he was hitting punches behind the head, knocked his equilibrium off. Bro. I can't even say it without laughing, bro. Like, my nigga, for real? Like, this what we at now? Bro, this fight has been 3 weeks over, right? This fight's been over with for 3 weeks, and still with the same different conspiracies and excuses and stuff like that. So it is what it is. Jermell Charlo got his hands full with Canelo. a lot of people are saying he's been out for 16 weeks, 16 months. Yeah, when they fight, it's going to be 16 months. So it is what it is. Hope there's no excuses with that. But the same people who hate Canelo Alvarez are the same people who hate Terence Crawford are the same group of people who hate Canelo. And the same group of people who hate those guys, you know what I mean, are the same group of people who hate, it's the same group. The same guys who hate, they hate a new way, but they definitely hate Tyson Fury, understandably so, I get that. But they hate Terence Crawford and they hate Canelo. It's the same group of people who come from the same, I like to call a hate group online, a boxing hate group online. They hate the black fighter, they hate the Hispanic fighter, they hate the white fighter, and they hate the Asian fighter. You get what I'm saying? So that's just reality of the situation. One thing I will say about those guys that come from that same group that I like to call the Alphabet Boy community. Shout out to those guys anyways, but it is what it is. But, you know, now, you know, I hate Canelo, you know, fan club is going to be out again, and I get it. Now, Jermell Charlo said that he saw, you know, Terence Crawford punching behind the head. Can you give us any examples? Show me some video footage of Terence Crawford punching behind the head. I saw that fight 4 times now. 4 times. I didn't see any punching behind the head from Terence Crawford. So maybe Jermell Charlo saw something that no one else in attendance saw. Maybe he saw something that no one else who bought the pay-per-view saw. Maybe he saw something that no one on the planet seen but him. You know, because he was looking at it from my homeboy Errol Spence's eyes, and not Errol Spence didn't even say that. So another thing, a lot of these guys who come up with these excuses and conspiracies and just outright lies, you know, they are saying things that Errol Spence didn't even say. Spence is saying, I ain't got no excuses, I lost, but everybody else got excuses for him and coming up with 1,000 different reasons why he lost, except Errol Spence. So I take my hat off to the big fish. I call him the big catfish, but you know, I'm gonna ease up on him as well. You know, Crawford has gave the man his respect, told him he's a hell of a fighter, like Floyd Mayweather. Man, look, you're a hell of a fighter. You get what I'm saying? The rematch will be, I'm hearing, in December, maybe January. I think Errol Spence should run it back, and we'll see how that goes. Hate, like, share, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think that Jermell Charlo has a point in saying that, yeah, Terence Crawford was punching behind the head and he knocked Errol Spence's equilibrium off? What do you feel that that's what happened? He caught him with a flush uppercut. An uppercut when he was on the ropes, dropped him, and then came over the top with the right hand. You know, that didn't hit him behind the head. So, but maybe in the Jermell Charlo world, his eyes see the fight differently because it was Errol Spence. Do you think he has a valid point? Or do you think this is just another excuse that's being made from a lot of the pro Errol Spence fans and even the Errol-sexuals? From what Jermell Charlo said, that's more on the Errol-sexual side. The Errol Spence fans are not really making any excuses. It's the Errol-sexuals that are making excuses. And what he just said is more along those lines. Do you think he have a point? Or do you think, nah, that's just bullshit? Other than that, that's it. That's our boy, Coach Malachi Williams, signing out. True Media Today, USA Boxing. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. See you guys at 3 o'clock.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.